Welcome back to the King's Corner, the place for all things Bethesda. I am the King Fan Man, and this is the KingCast. Welcome to another Saturday. I hope you are having an awesome weekend, and I thank you for choosing to spend your weekend with me. Welcome, James. How are you doing, buddy? I'm so glad that you are here. We have so much to talk about today. We got some awesome news. Well, we're going to see if you think it's awesome news. We got a lot of news about the Pitt, and we're going to talk a lot about that today. And we're going to talk a little bit more about the Xbox Bethesda showcase that is coming, a little bit more news that's come out around Starfield, a little bit more around the Starfield leaks, a little bit more about the showcase itself, and some things that we might see. So those are the two main things that we're going to look at. And as always, we're going to look at some more of Bethesda news. We're going to cover all the Bethesda news of the week and cover your comments and questions today on the KingCast. So I hope you stick around to the end because man, we cover so many things here on the KingCast. So Timmer is here. Hey Timmer, what's going on? Backstage boy, Dale. Hey man, how are y'all doing? I hope y'all are having an awesome Saturday. Again, thank y'all for spending your Saturday with me, or a little bit of it. Anyway, I love Saturday. I cannot wait for the KingCast. I love to get to hang out with all of y'all. Okay, remember, of course, in Fallout 76 right now, the invaders, the alien invader thing is going on right now, and it goes through May the 10th, which I believe is Tuesday of next week. So get into that if you want to take part in that and get the rewards from that. Also, be sure if you're on PC to go ahead and switch over to Steam. You have to do it before Wednesday because Wednesday is the last day. I guess you lose your game if you haven't switched over. If you're on Bethesda.net or the Bethesda launcher and you don't switch over, I guess they haven't said what happens, but I guess you lose it because Bethesda launcher is going away, and Wednesday, May the 11th, is the last day to switch it over. So be sure if you're on PC to get over there and switch it over. It's pretty easy. If you're having any troubles with it, send me a message through Twitter, through Discord, and I can help you. I had a little bit of trouble with mine, but I would be happy to try to help you through it. And it might go a little bit faster than trying to contact Bethesda. So, Backstage Boy says he's doing fine. Hey, US Spartan, what's going on, buddy? I got COVID. Bless your heart. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't do that. Yes, you got a lot of time to play Fallout as long as the symptoms don't get bad. So I will pray that the symptoms don't get bad. Hey, Thomas, what's going on? And yes, we are going to talk about Starfield. We're going to talk a lot of Starfield. But again, we are going to go through the Pit. And today I really wanted to go through everything we know about the Pit, not only what came out to this week in the Inside the Vault, which is the majority of what we know, by the way, obviously, but the things that we've gotten in the past as well. Good, good. The symptoms aren't bad right now. Very good. Just for my edification, have you gotten the vaccine? I was just wondering. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. I was just wondering. I kind of keep track of that. So also, let me give you a few quick news things, and then we're going to get into the Pit. Number one, we found out this past week that the Fallout TV show, are y'all ready? This is super exciting news. The Fallout TV show begins filming this summer. Not only that, it probably begins filming in June. That means next month that filming starts on the Fallout TV show, which means huge things. My timeline still holds up. I said the earliest we would get it is this fall, and the latest we would probably get it is next fall. Well, if they start filming this summer, then I'm looking at probably next spring to next fall getting the show. So that is absolutely incredible. And I think this would be a great time for a Fallout spinoff or Fallout remaster to come out sometime around that Fallout TV show. We'll talk about that a little bit more when we get to the Xbox and Bethesda showcase. So hold on to that because I really do think one of those is in the works. I don't know which, but I do think one of those is in the works, maybe both. but one of them is definitely in the works sooner than later. Also, y'all know, if you've hung around this channel for very long, you know that I love the game Prey from Arcane Studios. The game is a masterpiece, in my opinion, and I know most of you guys have not played it. Well, number one, it is on Xbox Game Pass if you happen to have Xbox Game Pass. But if you don't, it is actually going to be on the Epic Game Store for free. It is going to be absolutely free on the Epic Game Store from May the 12th through the 19th. So you have no excuse. You can either get it on Xbox Game Pass, or you can get it there for free from the 12th to the 19th. Pick up Prey, give it a try. It is worth a try. I'm telling you, it's a great, great game. Hey, DeMarco, dude, I feel kind of funny doing the KingCast with you not here. You've done it so much with me. And by the way, I want to have you back. I very much enjoy doing the KingCast with you, but I kind of felt funny starting the KingCast today. It's like, where's DeMarco dude? Anyway, yes, we are going to talk about Starfield. Maybe, by the way, y'all hold on to this too, because we're going to talk about this after the pit. But possibly we're going to see some of Starfield probably before June the 12th. I really believe we're going to get to see a chunk of Starfield before June the 12th. So hold on to that. Hey, Renret, good afternoon to you, sir. Hey, Cirque, what's going on? Vault Tech Spy, hey, man, what's going on? Love the KingCast. Thank you so much. Vampire Sage, what's up? Thank y'all for all dropping in on your Saturday. I appreciate this so very much. So, the Fallout TV show, again, I believe we will see it probably this spring, the next spring of 2023, or the fall of 2023. I believe that would be a good time period if they're starting this summer. You might look up some shows and see how long they go from filming to actually putting it on the air. I don't deal too much with TV shows, but again, that was my original timeline, so I'm going to stick with it. I don't have an inside source on that. That's just me spitballing, okay? So, but it was great hearing that. We're still waiting to hear who the male lead is of the show. Hopefully, we'll be hearing that maybe at E3. I almost said E3. Maybe we'll hear that at the Xbox Bethesda showcase coming up on June 12th. That would be very good. We already know who the female is, and we already know who the ghoul is, but it would be great to know who the male lead is. Okay, so we've got a little preview of what the show is going to be. Let's jump right into the pit, and we're going to talk about what we know about the pit. And again, for those of you that are really interested in Starfield and some of those things, really hold on to the end of the show. We're going to talk about some great things in the second half of the show. And if you like Fallout, we're going to talk about the Fallout spinoff and Fallout remaster in the second half of the show. So stick around. The show is jam-packed as always, so stick around. But I know the pit is on a lot of y'all's minds, so let's talk about that as well. DeMarco Dude says, I could see a short Fallout TV show trailer at the June 9th event. That would be great. You know, and I almost could see that as well at the June 12th showcase, especially since they're right there starting to film. I could absolutely see a short teaser trailer. Absolutely, 100%. Yes, I think that would be great. And if they already know when it's going to be on, like if they already know it's going to be on spring of 23 or something like that, and they want to announce that, or if they want to announce who the male lead is or something like that, in other words, if they have a reason to show it, they might hold on to it for QuakeCon, or they might hold on to it for something else. Remember, we've only got like 90 minutes, and that's pretty much confirmed. Okay, they said not yet set in stone, but it's going to be around 90 minutes that Xbox and Bethesda is going to have. So there's not much time, especially if Starfield's going to get 15 minutes at the least. Starfield's going to get in the showcase. So if Starfield gets 15 minutes, I mean, you know, you've only got an hour and a half to work with. You start going through. And the rumor is that every Xbox studio has something to show. And y'all know with Xbox, sometimes they like to show things 3 and 4 years apart. So we just may have a trailer and then to the next studio and a trailer to the next studio. But still, an hour and a half is not that long. Okay, with all that said, we'll get into the Xbox and Bethesda showcase in just a little bit, and I will want your feedback on that as well. Voltec Spy says it depends on the amount and runtime of each episode. Yeah, I expect them to be hour-long episodes since it's going to be a drama type. So I expect them to be hour-long. That's, again, haven't heard that confirmed. I'm just expecting that. DeMarco Dude says 30-minute Starfield showcase. It's got to be, or I'm going to smash something. I hope so, but I'm kind of easing off that 30 minutes, DeMarco Dude. I probably will say around 20 minutes. I'll be happy with the 20-minute, but it definitely has to be over 15. I mean, they can't short us on that. But I think we're going to see more of Starfield than just on the 12th. So again, hold on, guys. This is all second part of the show. Hold on. I believe we're really going to see Starfield more than just the 12th. So hold on. I think what we're going to get on the 12th is going to be just pure gameplay down and dirty, okay? It's going to be Todd Howard giving us the nitty gritty. But I think we're going to get some of Starfield before that. So y'all hold on. Okay, y'all quit. I got to jump into the pit here. I guess we could have done all this first and then do the pit later. We could always do that because it is a subscriber-driven podcast. We can talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. Okay, we learned a little bit about Expeditions, the pit. By the way, if you happen to own a PC, you will be happy to know that you can play the pit. Drum roll, please. I do need to get a soundboard here so I can start doing sound effects on the KingCast. Drum roll, please. You can start playing the pit as early as next week. It's probably going to be in the PTS next week. So yes, I will give y'all some spoilers probably next week on the KingCast about how the pit is, if y'all want them. And again, there'll be a little spoiler section where you can tune out if you want to. But it will be in the PTS probably this coming week. Okay, some interesting things about it. The responders are coming back, which is kind of cool. We're going to get some new characters. Giuseppe is one of them. He's going to be a vendor of the responders. They are going to be in the White Spring hotel. Now, some I've seen on Twitter upset that the responders are going to be at the White Springs because it is the Enclave's base. However, I want y'all to think about this, and this just goes into lore, and I think it's really good. You think about what's going on in Appalachia. First of all, the responders fell in Morgantown, and Morgantown is still fallen. The scorched are still there, okay? Plus, Flatwoods is still fallen to a little bit of an extent. You have the one responder girl there, but there's still scorched there. There's still bad robots there. Really, the White Springs is a place, it's a safe haven, and there's not many safe havens to go in Appalachia where you've got built-in security, okay? So if you think about the responders trying to get restarted, that would have been a natural place to go. There were built-in vendors, there were built-in guards, and the Enclave are in a secret part of the White Spring. In fact, if you're not part of the Enclave, you don't even know that the Enclave is there. They are in the vault part, the basement part of the hotel. So, saying that the responders are taking over what was the Enclaves is really silly. They're not. They are going to be on the second floor of the main hotel where the robots are. The Enclave still have the vault. They still have their base of operations. So you think about it in real life, it would make sense that they wouldn't want to go back to Morgantown where they suffered that huge, terrible defeat. Number one, they would have to fight their way into Morgantown, and they would have to fight to maintain Morgantown. again, they're at the White Springs. They have built-in guards. It's already secure. It would be a great place to begin your faction over again if you start off weak. So I think it's a really good place that they are doing this from. Plus, you've got a great area to fly vertibirds in and out of. Now, Morgantown Airport would be a great place to fly vertibirds in and out of, but Flatwoods would not. So again, if you're talking about a place that you want to reach outside of the map, plus you want safety, is the perfect place. So the revival of an old faction, there's going to be a new monetary system. Okay, my internet's going in and out. Y'all hold on. There's going to be a new monetary system, the stamp system. And this is going to be based off of Union stamps is what it is, because this is going to be into the lore of the Pitt. Okay. And, you know, I'm kind of iffy on starting a new currency. Y'all can tell me what y'all think. I really wish they would do more with the gold, because the whole reason that we went and raided the gold vault and all that was to make gold the currency of Appalachia. And that hasn't happened yet. We still have caps, and now we're introducing a new one. I understand why they're doing it. They're doing it for these unique rewards that are unique to the Pit, and I understand it's part of the game, but I'm talking about as lore goes, I think it's silly to start a new currency. That's just me. Okay, let me get to some of y'all's comments, and then I'll continue. Let's see. Voltec says, so 9 months to a year with filming, CGI, and editing. Okay, 9 months to a year. We'll see. That would be perfect then. I would say I'm going to stick with my fall of 23. I really believe next fall then we'll have the Fallout TV show. That would be perfect time for it. That would be great. Jeremy says June 9th will show everything. 12th will be major games coming in. June 9th is going to be a date that is, but I believe we're going to get some Starfield before June 9th. Y'all got to hold on to the second part of the show. But Jeremy, yes, June 9th is going to be a time that I do think we may see something Starfield. Vampire Sage says, I think Woody Harrelson should be the male lead in the Fallout TV show. What do you think about that? He would be good, except for if you look at the female lead, she's awful young compared to Woody Harrelson. I think he'd be great in it. If you're going to make them romantic, and normally they do that, normally you got to have some romance in it. They'll probably go for somebody younger. I would like to see Woody Harrelson in it. I mean, I think he's a great actor. But they'll probably go a little bit younger, seeing how young they went with the female actor. Dale says we would help retake Morgantown. I agree. Morgantown would be great. The airport's there and good. It would just be a big fight, and then you would have to maintain it. And if they're trying to restart their faction, but you know, if you're restarting a faction, you probably don't have numbers to start with. So they don't have enough numbers to have guards and all that at the start. So again, they probably started meeting at the White Spring just because of the safety of it. So it makes sense then that they would stay there. Jeremy says, golf course, excellent helicopter pad. Absolutely. Yeah, the greens would be perfect. James says, I agree. That's a pretty secure zone that has the bots protecting it. Great spot for the responder. And then doesn't matter what's going on. They need to implement cap sinks. They have none aside from seasonal events, perhaps a lottery system, since they worship at the altar of the RNG. Lottery is for sinks, only attainable via lottery. DeMarco Dude says, interesting to see what the new company taking over 76 is going to do to keep the game interesting. Also, what is BGS Austin moving on to now? Okay, remember, thank you, DeMarco Dude, for that. Remember, BGS Austin is the one that is working on expeditions. They have been working on expeditions for a long time. So It's not Studio 11 or whatever the name of them is. I know it's something 11. I already forget. There goes my lupus kicking in. BGS has been working on expeditions for quite a long time. Double 11. Double 11 is working on the Nuka World, the traveling Nuka World. So we're not actually going to see their work by themselves until, yeah, Double 11. Thank you, Timmer. We're not going to see their work until the winter when the Nuka World comes out. So that will be interesting to see. Now, yes, they will be the ones maintaining things because you're asking what BGS Austin's doing. BGS Austin is actually doing 3 things, which is incredible. This is why we've seen so little content with them. Number one, we know they're working on Spy Team. Now that has been confirmed, okay, and I'm using quotation marks here. It was confirmed by that former Bethesda employee that leaked the Starfield stuff. Well, we know of the Spy Team trademark and all that, so I'm going to go with it, okay, since he's a former Bethesda employee. And that was one of the rumors that we had actually talked about here on the KingCast anyway, that Spy Team was possibly one of the games that they were working on. So they are working on that. They're working on 76 some, but after Expeditions, it appears they're fully handing it over to Double 11. And then there's actually another game that hasn't been named yet that they're working on as well with ZeniMax Studios. Now that could be that game that's kind of like oh gosh, I just went totally blank. The top down strategy game. It could be that kind of game. They could be helping with the Starfield MMO or whatever the MMO is that ZeniMax Studio is working on. But so they are actually working on 2 different games other than Fallout 76. So BGS Austin is very busy. But it's kind of funny. They have pulled off of 76 long before we knew that they had. So anyway, we're going to see Double 11's work this winter. Hey, Kane, what's going on, buddy? Good to have you here at the KingCast. Again, I said that they were going to be on the 2nd floor of the White Springs. Now, these stamps, you're going to be able to buy the Pitt rewards. That's all they're going to be good for, okay? And we might have to talk about that lottery system, by the way. Doesn't matter. That may be a whole podcast in and of itself. Hey, Lady Braven, glad you're here. Hope you're feeling well. But these Pitt rewards and the way they work is you're going to be eligible for a Pitt reward once a week. If you do everything that you're supposed to do, which is 3 quests in map, and then 3 objectives out of the map, which is in the Pitt map, then you will get that rare reward, kind of like daily ops. If you get it in the right amount of time, even though these are not timed, okay? Don't misunderstand what I'm saying. But I'm saying if you do everything that you're supposed to do once a week, you'll qualify for that rare reward. But you can also, every time you do it, and you can do it once a day, you earn these stamps where you can buy your own rewards, which is kind of cool. So you don't have to wait on them randomly giving you rewards. You can buy what you want, which would be a lot better than how they do it in daily ops, where you get the Vault 94 stash box every day, or the Vault 94 suit, every day. So that's kind of nice. You'll still get the once a week reward, but then you'll be able to buy what you want. So I think that's neat. As I said, there'll be 3 quests that you do in the map of Appalachia, and you're doing that to fill the ultrasight battery to be able to fly the vertibot. No microtransactions for that currency, I hope. No, I don't believe there are. I was going to say it's almost just like the gold works. You know, you think about how the gold works, you can get, and it is a lot how the gold works. There's gold vendors at Foundation and at Crater. Plus, you can get the rewards that are there. But I guarantee you, these rewards again then are not going to be tradable. They're not going to be sellable. So again, I think I don't know. I'm just not hip on another currency. Again, I wish they would do more with the gold instead of doing another currency. But I understand it game wise. I understand why they're doing it. The three quests that you do in the map of Appalachia are to fill the battery up. So you have to do the three quests to be able to get the vertibot to go. You and three teammates can go, so it's a team of four. And then when you go, there are every day there are three random objectives. So every day it'll be different. Now, this is the deal, and I really want to get y'all's opinion. We had said it's going to kind of be daily op esque, and it is. It's just a little bit different, thankfully. But you can definitely, there is definitely a daily op vibe to it. But thankfully, it's just not timed. But there's going to be three random objectives every time. So they're going to change what they are, whether it's to go fetch this item, to go kill this enemy, whatever it may be, and it changes every day. So it may be the same mission you go on the next day, but the objectives are different to keep it fresh, to keep it, to keep it interesting. My question is this going to be enough for the big summer reveal for Bethesda? Is this going to be enough for Fallout 76 that we say, "Oh yeah, this is great"? I don't know. We'll see next week if it is. The good thing about it is it's not timed. We get to go to a really cool place that we went to in Fallout 3. And from what I'm hearing, they've spent a lot of time on these areas. Remember how they talked about Arcos Pharma and under Arcos Pharma, uh, which is Project Paradise, the area under there? They said they'd spent a lot of time with that. And you can really tell it's nice under there. Well, they said they have spent more time on the pit and the areas of the pit than any other place they've done since the launch of the game. So that's exciting to know. That's really, really exciting. Um, let's see. Jeremy says, don't think ZeniMax Online doing a Starfield MMO. They're working on an already existing title MMO. Starfield is new. DeMarco Dude says, didn't they try that with the Vault Raid thing and they ended up scrapping it? Yes, which is wild, DeMarco Dude. This really, I think you summed it up. This is really a combination of the daily op and the vault raid. That's really what it is. You put them together, and that's what it is. Untimed. That's exactly what this is. And we're just going to see how fun it is. We're going to see if it's fun or not. Now I said you can do one per day. I'm saying you can lead one per day. You can go on as many as you want, but you have to have another teammate lead them. But you can go on. You can lead one per day. You can get that rare item once per week. Every time you go, you get XP, you get loot, you get a legendary item, just like you do on daily ops, just like you did on the vault raids. And they're going to be adding a new public team, which is going to be expeditions. So just like you have the public team daily ops, they're adding a new public team for expeditions. Now, just a little bit on the lore. You're going to be going to help one of the unions there in the pit, and their base is the Foundry, and they are fighting against the Fanatics, which is a raider group. So that's two of the groups that we know of, and again, that's why the stamps are the currency, the new currency that we're going to have. And Union Dues is the name of the first mission, the first mission that we go on, and that's the one that's going to be in the PTS this week. Jeremy says, I think vault raids evolved into daily ops. What this is, if you want to be honest about this, they have beat their heads trying to think of something that will sustain playing. And I don't know why they've done this. I think they're going to wind up and find that they've wasted a lot of time. But this is the deal. When they make a big story, as we've said on here before, people play it and they run right through it and they're done. And it just goes so fast. So what they want is they are wanting to make something that keeps people coming back to the game. But they want to do it where it's not a grind, where it's fun. So that's what they're trying for. They're trying for something that's as fun as some of the events, but that is deeper and bigger, more like a DLC, okay? That's what they tried with daily ops. That's what they tried with the worlds. But I want y'all to think how much time they've spent, how much time they spent developing worlds, how much time they've spent developing expeditions. Think how long they've been working on expeditions. And think how long it's been since we've got a story DLC. If this falls flat, I'm not saying it will, but if it falls flat, this is going to be the second big thing that falls flat on its face that they could have been working on story DLC. And they're just trying desperately to do something new. Now, I'm okay with them trying, okay? I understand that. But just because story DLC, we run through it fast, doesn't mean we don't enjoy it. And there are ways within story DLC to put some of the aspects to make us go back, put some of the events in it, put some of the daily op type things into the story stuff, like you did with Wastelanders. Just my opinion. I think they've wasted a lot of time trying to find something, trying to find that magic pill for Fallout 76 that'll get people coming back and back and back and back and back, instead of doing something that they know the base loves. You've got to do what you know the base loves. Then add some of that other stuff in there to get them to keep coming back. Anyway, that's my opinion. Because again, if Expedition falls flat, man, they've wasted a lot of time. And that's Worlds and Expeditions 2 in a row that's gone flat. And you think how long it's been since we've gotten anything major that was good. Not trying to be negative here. I'm just saying what if. Let's see. DeMarco Dude says, didn't they try that with the vault raid thing and they ended up scrapping it? They did scrap the vault raids. I wish they would. I like the vault raids. I actually like the vault raids better than daily ops, believe it or not. I love the vault raids. I think they could have tweaked it a lot. One of the main bad things about the vault raids was you didn't get any XP. I don't know why they did that with the XP. But I don't know why they got rid of the vault raids. But anyway, James says, not me. I take my time and enjoy the story. And that's another thing. I'm really glad this is not timed. At least they have learned that with daily ops. We did not want it timed. So DeMarco Dude says it really highlights the flaws in live service games being so reactive instead of having a strong content plan by making DLC. Very true. Kane says maybe that is why they brought in Double 11. I'm anxious to see what the Nuka World thing is. If it is more story, or again, if it's more event type stuff. It seems like they've really gone to the event type stuff. That's what their head is in right now. And by the way, on Discord, a dev was even talking about the Pitt, and was saying that he thinks that this kind of thing is the future of 76. So, I mean, they're excited. They're all in for it. So I, I hope so. I I think they need one of us that really plays the game to sit there and tell them, guys, this is what the Fallout community really likes. Okay, quit trying to give them something new and give them something they like. Uh, so there you have it. There is basically the big dump of all we know about the Pit, and we covered it in 35 minutes. So that's a lot. So we will know more again next KingCast. I want to ask y'all really, really quick. Y'all let me know, what do you think? Do you think, or do you want me to play it in the PTS and report back to y'all next week, or do you want no spoilers at all? I really want to do what y'all want done. If y'all do not want spoilers, then I will not do spoilers. If you notice, I do not make videos on the PTS. That's one reason I don't do that. Uh, if that's something y'all want, you can go out there and find it. I don't mind talking about it a little bit if y'all want to do that, but actually seeing it and going through that, that really spoils it. But y'all let me know if y'all want me to talk about it a little bit more in depth and at least tell y'all my opinion of it next week or the next couple of weeks as it's in the PTS. Zachary says, need more DLC than event. I agree. Kane says, great minds think alike. Yeah, they had the same comment. Lady Braven says, I would like to see more story-based exploration. All Fallout players would. Again, that's why they need to get one of us up there at Bethesda just sitting there going, hey, what do y'all like? We would tell them. They could say, hey, this is our plans, and we could either go yes or no. She says, based exploration into a new area with new quests and not these times instances, sort of like Fallout 4 new Far Harbor DLC. Oh man, Far Harbor, one of the best DLCs ever. Yes, absolutely. Again, at least the Pit is not timed. That's the good thing here, and that's the takeaway. It is not timed, so you're going to be able to go take your time. At least I can go and read notes and do the things I love to do in Fallout. So, anyway, there you go. Okay, let's move on to Starfield and the Xbox Bethesda Showcase. Please let me know as we're going down through here if y'all want me to give you my opinion of the Pit in the PTS. Please tell me what you think. If you want spoilers in that, I won't give you major spoilers, just what I think about it anyway after playing it, because I will not say a word about it if y'all don't want that. Okay, as I was saying at the first of the KingCast, I believe we are going to get to see Starfield probably before June the 12th. And there are two huge reasons why. Okay. Number one is the history of Bethesda, how Bethesda has done things in the past. Bethesda has done things in the past. Number one, let's go back to Fallout 4 and Fallout 76 for that matter, the last two games that they did. On May the 1st, they put up y'all will remember this, they put up a stay tuned screen. Now, both of them were Fallout games, so this is a different game. I understand that. But they put up a stay tuned, and they had a live stream for 24 hours. Do y'all remember that? And every once in a while, Pete Hines would walk in front of it, and it was just crazy. They had the little bobblehead. Hey, Mississippi Queen, what's going on? You are back. Yay. Me and my separated wife right there. And then on June the 1st, we got a trailer. We got a teaser trailer from Fallout 76 and from Fallout 4. So we very well could, on May the 1st at 10 a.m., I believe is when it started, have a screen that comes up and says stand by in some kind of spacey kind of thing. And then at 10 a.m. on June the 1st, this would be a great way to start off. And I think their marketing is really going to start off in June, by the way. Then on June 1st at 10 a.m., we very well could get a teaser trailer. And you say, well, wait, King, we've already gotten a lot of teaser trailers. Well, this one would be different. This one would be not an Into the Starfield. This would actually be a trailer. It might be a cinematic trailer. It might be just a in-game teaser trailer. Look back to the Fallout 76 teaser trailer and you'll know what I mean. But it would just be a teaser saying, stand by for more information, just enough to get people going. But that always sparks huge numbers that gets people to go to the live stream and gets people talking and gaming and all that kind of stuff. So June 1st, look for June 1st, May 31st and June 1st. Look for Bethesda to put up a live stream and possibly do a teaser trailer. Now, there's another time. Here's the second time that we probably will get something Starfield before June the 12th. And I think with them doing 90 minutes, and I hope, DeMarco Dude's still here. With them just doing 90 minutes, I think this is how they're going to do it. Jeff Keighley is starting Summer Game Fest on June the 9th. And I think that would be a great time to do some kind of Starfield promotion, Starfield reveal, maybe the cinematic trailer, something really, over the top exciting on that show. Some kind of, I don't think necessarily that Todd Howard's going to come out, or maybe, Todd Howard loves to talk to Jeff Keighley. But I do think we're going to get another sneak peek of Starfield, a little bit more of Starfield on June the 9th. So June the 1st, June the 9th, and then, of course, June the 12th, we're going to get the in-depth breakdown in-game where Todd is talking about it. But there you've got 3 times for the game to get a lot of exposure in a boom, boom, boom. And Todd loves those kinds of exposure where it's just bam, bam, bam. So that's really, again, this is nothing. I don't have an inside source nowhere. This is just me saying based on Bethesda's history and based on what I would do as the marketing guy, even though I don't think the marketing guy at Bethesda is doing very good. Anyway, can I say that? Wait, my mic's not working. Anyway, that's what I think they might do. So let's see. Maybe they will set up a countdown clock. Yeah, that's what I think. On May the 31st, I think they'll do a countdown clock again to June the 1st. And at 10 a.m. on June the 1st, we'll get a teaser trailer, some kind of trailer for Starfield. Then on June the 9th, this is Jeff Keighley doing the Summer Game Fest. Where are you, DeMarco Dude? Are you still here? Do you agree with me? I believe that there will, if we don't get the cinematic trailer there on June the 1st, we'll get it on June the 9th. If we do get the cinematic trailer on June the 1st, then we actually might see Todd Howard for just a second on June the 9th and get a bigger trailer on June the 9th. And then, of course, the big breakdown on June the 12th. So again, that's 3 times I believe we're going to see Starfield. DeMarco Dude says cinematic trailer June 9th, ending with watch the full reveal on June 12th. Do you not think we're going to get anything June the 1st like we did with Fallout 76 and Fallout 4? I think we will. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I think there's a chance anyway. Kane says the rumor is that the event, Xbox Bethesda event, will run more than 90 minutes. There is a chance. Yes, there is a chance that it's going to be longer than 90 minutes. What Xbox is saying is they're going to try to keep it around 90 minutes, whatever that means. They did say that. That was said yesterday, that they're going to keep it around 90 minutes. That could be 120 minutes. That's around 90, right? Yeah, sure. Timmer says, I think Microsoft lawyers are now more protective when it comes to leaks after that other leak. Yeah, absolutely. Uh, anyway, y'all be watching. Y'all be watching May 31st at 10 a.m. If something doesn't happen at 10 a.m. on May 31st, then we're not getting anything on June 1st, okay? Because that's when they do the 24-hour countdown clock. Is at May 31st at 10 a.m. I believe that's when it is. But yeah, I think we're definitely going to get Starfield at least in 2 of those instances. Absolutely, 100%, 100%. I can't wait to see the cinematic trailer too. We're going to learn more about Starfield. Man, okay, maybe something sooner. Not sure if they'll pull off another Fallout 76 style stream since they already did that. And to make 2 trailers plus prepare the gameplay reveal is a lot to get ready. It is. It is. It is. But you think, and this is just what I'm thinking. They, in my opinion, they need the marketing in this game. It's a brand new IP. People that are outside Bethesda circles, that are outside Xbox circles, they don't know the name Starfield. This is where the rubber meets the road. They have got to get that name out there. And they could really generate something. And I do agree with you. If you're just going to pick one of the 2, either June the 1st or June the 9th, June the 9th is the time to do it because Jeff Keighley gets a lot of viewers and a lot of all kinds of different viewers. I just think you could create a buzz on June the 1st. And if you look back to the Fallout 76 teaser trailer, there wasn't much to it, really. So, realistically, Bethesda could do a short teaser trailer on the 1st, then that cinematic trailer on the 9th, and then the full gameplay breakdown on the 12th. That would be what I would love. Psycho says people inside Bethesda circles are oblivious to Starfield as well. Yeah, some of them are. Absolutely. Really, really, really. I believe they really need to get on the marketing. I mean, they need to do it now. Again, not saying anything about the marketing, but they better start. They better start now. Okay. About the Xbox Bethesda showcase. We've got just a little over 10 minutes here. And we can definitely talk more Starfield, but I do want to say this. With the Fallout TV show coming out, possibly again next fall. Again, they're going to start filming in June. We might even get something on June the 12th. We might even get a trailer, possibly. Next fall or next spring, somewhere around in there, would be a perfect time for a Fallout remaster, remake, or Fallout spinoff game. And again, I think that is in the works. I really do. I think this is not an inside source, not a leak. It's just a gut feeling. I think that is something they're working on. I want to hear right now what surprises you think you might see at the Xbox Bethesda showcase. Let me throw out just a couple that I think we may see. These are surprises, okay? These are just these are not guarantees. These are surprises, okay? I think Wolfenstein 3 is a pretty good possibility, but it would be a surprise. DeMarco, dude, I think we might. This would be awesome. I think we might get to see a GoldenEye remake. Y'all remember the old GoldenEye, one of the best video games ever made? I think we might get to see a GoldenEye remake. And again, it is possible. I don't think we'll see it this year at this showcase, but it is possible we may get word or rumor of that Fallout remake, remaster, or spinoff. Those would be shock and surprises. But I want to hear what you think we might get surprised by this year at the Xbox Showcase. Okay, Timber says, can't wait for Starfield gameplay. Me either. DeMarco Dude says, any other games you're looking forward to this year? That's what we're talking about now. Ghost Girl, hello King. Hey, how's it going, Ghost Girl? I'm doing well. Timber says, Roundhouse Studios game. Yes, that we talked about that last week. That is that rumored. I know this is the leak. That rumored PvP comic license game. I have no idea what to expect from Roundhouse Studios. To be quite honest, I have no idea. But I think we're going to be surprised by it. I really do. They have something in the works. I know. Ghost Girl says, are you going to play some more 76 as your new character? Yes, I absolutely am. Yes. I have been extremely busy the past couple of weeks, or this week, and hadn't been able to do a live stream. My mother had a heart surgery this week. By the way, she's doing pretty well, still very, very weak, but doing well. Thank y'all for the thoughts and prayers. Several of y'all have sent messages and lots of encouragement, so thank y'all very much. But I've kind of been Mr. Mom around here. I've been doing the cooking and the laundry and I've been doing it all. So taking care of her. Hey, True Flat, what's going on? But yes, I will be playing my new character on 76 up until they send us some new content, until the Pitt gets here. Timmer says, I've only seen GoldenEye. If you've never played GoldenEye, the game, that is like a classic of all classics. That's one of the best video games ever made. Okay, we need to have a podcast one of these days of like games you have to play before you die. Like the original Doom, you have to play it before you die. You know, the original Pitfall, you got to play it. Pong, you need to play it. Pac-Man, if you've never played Pac-Man, of course. But GoldenEye is amazing. GoldenEye is amazing. Absolutely amazing. GoldenEye with an Xbox gun. Kane says, glad to hear your mom is doing well. Thank you. Come on, y'all. Y'all tell me what you think we may get surprised with at the showcase this year on June the 12th. I think we're going to get surprised. I told y'all this last week on the KingCast. I think we're going to get surprised by a mobile game, either a Doom mobile game. I think that has been in the works. Hopefully they haven't scrapped that. I'm going to stick with that. I think we're going to get a Doom mobile game. And then Wolfenstein 3 was really me stepping out there with a big, I think that would be a big announcement. That would be a really big announcement. So that's my two, that's going to be my two biggies. The Doom mobile game and Wolfenstein 3. Now I know we're going to get some more surprises, but Mighty Doom, yes, Mighty Doom by Alpha Dog, absolutely. I believe we're going to get it this year. I believe they're going to show it. We're going to get it. It's very hard to play those older games on modern TVs because the graphics don't translate as well as they did on the older TVs. That's very true, which is another great reason why they need this remake of GoldenEye. They need to do the remake of GoldenEye. I would love to see it. Psycho says Indiana Jones. Yeah, I do think we're going to hear something about the Indiana Jones game. I think DeMarco Dude said he didn't think we was going to hear it about it yet, but I do. I really do. I don't think it's ready. I don't think it's finished yet, but I do think we're going to hear about it. I can't wait to learn more about that. I want to see a full trailer on it, not just the teaser trailer. I also said last week that I do think we're going to get a Quake revival. Now I think that's pretty. That's a pretty good guess as well, that we'll get a Quake revival from id Software. I can't wait to see what that is. I can't wait to see if it's more like the original Quake or more like Quake Champions? I hope it's somewhere in between. I hope it has both aspects, really. And I don't know if y'all on here know much about Quake, but the original Quake game was like Doom. And then, of course, the newer Quake game was Quake Champions, which was a multiplayer game, which was like a, a PvP shoot 'em up. It would be really neat if they had both of those together in a new game. That would be really neat to see a a Doom Eternal type Quake with also the multiplayer. That would be really neat. But I do think that is a real possibility. Is that Quake revival? I think a Starfield mobile game is possible as well. Demarco Dude said he thought I was crazy, but I think that is true. Uh, now, Jeremy shot me down, but I still think the Starfield MMO is possible. I don't think we're going to hear about it this year. I think we're going to hear about it next year. But when he said that they're working on an existing IP, I agree. But now remember, Starfield has been around. Starfield has been an IP within Bethesda. They have been, literally, this game's been playable since before 2017. Do y'all realize that Starfield has been playable? Todd Howard talked to Jeff Keighley. He did an interview with Jeff Keighley in 2017 and told him that Starfield was playable in 2017. And we're in 2022 now. So Starfield's been around a while. They've been working on it a while. Yeah, Spy Hunter's another one. Absolutely. Then you've got what's the Giant Monster News? No, Spy Team. Spy Team. We I don't know if it's going to be ready yet, but we might hear something about Spy Team from BGS Austin and ZeniMax. Yeah, the other trademark is Giant Monster News. We have no idea what that is. I don't know if that. Hopefully, that's some kind of mobile game or something. I don't know what Giant Monster News is. I have no clue. That trademark has been around since 2017 as well. That trademark has been around a long time. Remember, Arcane is going to be showing off Redfall. Now we've already seen a trailer on that, but that is the vampire game. That one's going to be ready to go out, and we're going to get gameplay and all on Redfall. So I'm excited to see more about Redfall. Hopefully, we're going to actually get to see more from Fallout 76. I would like to see some of the Nuka world. I know we'll get to see some of Expeditions, but that's actually going to be in the PTS. I want to see some of Nuka World. I want to see some of Double 11's work. Do y'all think we'll get to see that? I think so. Thank you, Timmer. Thank you so much. Y'all with the super chats are amazing. Y'all don't know how much we need those. Timmer says, do you think ZeniMax got any other license from Disney before the buyout aside from Indiana Jones? I doubt it. Just Indiana Jones. Of course, y'all know the rumor about the Mandalorian or whatever it is, and that keeps coming up. It's not just from one person. I know it. I know the whole list got shot down. Okay, but I wouldn't just throw it under the bus yet. Is it possible that they got more license? Absolutely, yes. That could be one of them. There could be something. Wouldn't it be interesting to see something Star Wars come out of Bethesda? That would be wild. Yeah, it would not surprise me at all. It would not surprise me at all. Psycho says MMO Starfield would be similar to Elite Dangerous. Thank you, Psycho. Thank you for the super chat. Y'all are awesome. Y'all are awesome. I know it's my fault for not putting out content, but me without content, the super chats mean even more. Let's see. I talked about Wolfenstein 3. They've actually been rumored to have been working on that since 2018. So again, that's a really good possibility that they're going to show that, talk about that. Again, remember there also is that rumored real-time strategy game coming from somebody. Maybe that's the game coming from Roundhouse Studios. I don't think so, but I would think the real-time strategy game is probably the other game coming from ZeniMax and BGS. Remember, BGS and ZeniMax is working on two projects together. One is Spy Team and one is something else. And the something else is probably that real-time strategy game. And I wonder, again, that real-time strategy game is based on some kind of IP that Bethesda owns, whether it's Fallout, who knows, Starfield, I don't know. But I love real-time strategy games. Timmer does too. If y'all have ever played Empire Earth or Age of Empires or anything like that, I can't wait to see what Bethesda does with a real-time strategy game. That is exciting to me. I know some of y'all that don't care nothing about that, but man, that's exciting to me. Maybe Starfield is a test run before making a Star Wars game. That would be cool. Okay, guys, we got about a minute left to go. Number one, y'all didn't tell me any surprises. And number two, y'all didn't tell me what to do with the PTS. Real quick, yes or no? Do y'all want me to tell you about the Pitt next week after playing it in the PTS? Y'all give me a yes or no. Do y'all want me to tell you about it next week? Yes or no? Now, I won't give you major spoilers, but I just want to know if I need to do my research this week. James says yes. Hey, if James says yes, I got to do it. I got one yes. Okay, I'll do it. James. Doesn't matter says, yep. Why wouldn't you? Lady Braven, yes. Okay, y'all are saying yes. Why wouldn't I? The only reason I wouldn't, again, is because some people don't want spoilers. This is like the major thing that is coming this summer from Bethesda. And I know a lot of y'all cannot do that. So, Kane, bless your heart for the Starfield fund. Oh, bless your heart. A $20 super chat. Thank you so much. I'll put that in the Starfield computer fund because I'm going to have to get a new computer to run Starfield. Thank you so much, Kane. That's awesome. $20. Thank you very much. That's awesome. So everybody, yes. Thank y'all so much. Wouldn't a spoiler be given if they're watching a known Fallout 76 streamer? Yes, but I mean, there's people actually making videos off of the PTS itself. And of course, the PTS, you're playing things that don't come out for months on the regular game. And I just want to be kind with that. And I know some people don't want those kind of spoilers. I mean, there's actually some people, and I get what you're saying there, because there's some people that won't watch a live stream. And of course, Fallout 76, I mean, everybody knows everything about it by now, but like say when Starfield comes out, there'll be people that won't watch my live streams because they'll want to play it first. They'll want to make sure they'll not see something on there. So anyway, but yes, then I will play it this week and let y'all know what I think about the PTS and the Pit. Well, guys, thank y'all so much for spending your Saturday with me, and thank y'all for the super chats. Y'all made my day. Y'all did. Y'all don't know how much those mean. Again, thank y'all for the prayers and encouragement for my mom. Hopefully, one of these days, I'm going to get back to being able to do regular content. One of these days, me and my wife won't be separated anymore. James, bless your heart. For the Queen, I miss her comments. Well, she's here. She's right there. Queen says, we all know I don't know. I told Queen today that she could join me on the KingCast, the way me and DeMarco Dude said, and that she could sit there on another screen and just sit there while I talked about games, but she did, she didn't do it. So thank you, James, so much. Thank y'all so much. Y'all are awesome. Again, I have the best subscribers on YouTube. And by the way, Kane, I need to have you back on the KingCast one of these days, please. I would love to have you back. If y'all have not subscribed to Kane, y'all please go do that. I appreciate that, Kane, and I'll get you back on the KingCast soon. That does remind me. Next week, I'm going to have Rick Rick Games. Is that his name? Gosh, my lupus is terrible. What's his name? Bless his heart. He's teaching his son how to drive today. Rick Games Now. Is that his name? He's going to be on the KingCast next week. I was going to say the controversial Rick Games Now because he talks so much. So I can't wait to see how much he talks next week. But after that, I'll get you back on the KingCast. I'd love to have you, Kane. Kane says, after the KingCast, head over to my channel. I just put up a news episode about the Pitt expeditions we just got from the inside the vault. There you go. So y'all head over to Kane's channel. Y'all probably can click on Kane's name and head to his channel. So y'all please do though. Kane's a awesome guy. He's a friend of mine and a great YouTuber as well. What are you saying, Queen? I'm just glad to be able to chat again. It's been 4 or 5 months. Y'all missed me. Yes, we missed you. Well, y'all have a great Saturday. Thank y'all so much for the super chats. Again, thank y'all for spending your Saturday with me. I love Saturdays. I love the KingCast because I do get to talk to y'all. Bye, Miss Queen. Bye, my lovely wife that I'm separated from. I'll see you later, darling. And bye, everybody else. Y'all have an awesome rest of your weekend. And if God gives you tomorrow, have a blessed day. Goodbye, everybody.